What's going on, everybody? Matthew from therighttrader.com, back again with another stock market video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Netflix stock, its chart, where it might be heading next in terms of price prediction, and most recently, actually today, we got their Q3 earnings, okay? Which their earning calls is actually live right now. And guess what? The price skyrocketed after earnings to above $275. That's a 14% move after hours. We'll see if that holds or not. But regardless, okay, it got a very big pump from this. And I think this type of upside price action is going to last for Netflix, okay? This is a stock that has been one of the best performers in the last few years. Most recently, okay, it saw a very big decline from its all-time high, which was around $700 flat. It fell as low as 77%, 76%. And, you know, from the bottom there, which was around $165, we are already up 45%. And I think that upwards price action can continue, okay? In terms of the chart itself here, we have a couple good things ahead. First off, we have these two very, very big gaps, which will need to be filled, okay? This is gap fill theory 101. Any type of big gaps like this on major stock market companies tend to get filled. So this is two target prices to the upside that we can expect to reach, okay? The highest one being as high as a little bit above $500, right? Right around $508. So that is, of course, from our current price, right? Basically over 100% to reach that second price target. And if we're able to reach that, guess what? We won't be back off too far from the all-time highs. I do think Netflix is a company that will make new all-time highs again in the next few years. And that means that from the current price, okay, now, of course, we jumped after hours, so I should take this from the after hours price around $275. But we have at least over 150% upside back to the all-time highs here and ahead, right? For a next few years reversal of Netflix, okay? Because ultimately, I think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to see full reversal of Netflix. As far as the fundamentals are concerned, right? I think they're doing very good. I think they're doing smart stuff with their moves here. So they cracked down on the whole password sharing thing, which was kind of affecting their revenue, I guess. But on top of that, right? They're really a company that will probably manage to make a full turnaround and, you know, regain dominance in terms of the streaming space, right? Which they're already huge in that, but I don't see them just failing and disappearing, okay? I think that's why this drop here, these fears were severely overdone, and the market is going to correct that. As far as the headlines, key points here, Netflix beats third quarter expectation on top and bottom lines. That's obviously great news for investors. The company said it added 2.41 million net subscribers during the quarter, higher than the 1 million forecast it had. I'm laughing because that's over double the amount of subscribers. This number here, 2.41 million, that sounds like a lot of subscribers to me. That's in one quarter, okay? So, you know, if they do that every quarter, that's over 10 million new subscribers a year. That's a pretty big deal in terms of the revenue increase potential. So, I think that, you know, this is a stellar earnings report. You know, EPS of 3.10 versus 2.13. They really blew the numbers out of the water here, right? And especially these new subscriber numbers, over double the estimate. That's a big deal, okay? So you can see here the majority of Netflix net subscriber growth during the quarter came from the Asia Pacific region. That's also something that could be very big for the company, the Asian market. So, you know, I think that here on the fundamentals, they're looking quite good again. And of course, right after their earnings report here, their investors are reacting very positively to this. Of course, we may see a little pullback after such a big jump, but this is happening at a good time for Netflix. Okay, Netflix futures rise for a third day as better than expected Netflix results keep tech gains going. Okay, now yes, here specifically, Netflix is in the headlines. They're doing good, but guess what? The Nasdaq is up over 1%, in part because of Netflix, but also because the market has been doing very good this week since Monday, and the other indexes as well. Why am I mentioning this? I'm mentioning this because Netflix itself, right, after seeing such a big 75% plus pullback, or should I say full-blown crash at this point, has all this room to go back up higher, right? And the reason why I like this, I think not only Netflix, but if we move over to the SPY ETF, I think a lot of these stocks, okay, that we're seeing these bad few months, okay, have reached levels that are simply too low. Now, Netflix specifically, seeing a 75% drop on such a big company, it seems grossly oversold to me personally. And that's why I think we're going to see the correction come into play here, okay? And that might happen for a few other companies like Meta, etc., that have seen similar type of price actions. It's currently right around $100 billion in market cap. That's very, very low for a company like Netflix, in my opinion. And like I said, guys, this is a company that has been historically a very, very strong performer. So I think that this could be a very, this could probably be the buying opportunity of a lifetime here long term for Netflix. If I'm being honest, that's not financial advice, just my own personal opinion. But we're seeing some of these tech stocks specifically, right? Things like Nvidia, AMD, they're just getting hit too hard. And I think that the market is not going to be able to push these prices much lower, right? I think now we can look forward to the upside. Another thing that I wanted to mention that I think people are also kind of underestimating here is just how good in terms of the numbers Netflix is as a company, right? So their financials, in terms of their income statement, for example, quarterly here since June 2021, look at the numbers, guys. Like the revenue, it's super, super steady. Super, super steady, okay? Guess what? Their EPS today, we just saw the number. I believe it was 3.10. You can see the EPS, earnings per share here, around $3, 3.19. This one was a big drop there in December, and then it's very steady, guys. I mean, this is a company that is extremely steady. You can see it even on the graphs here, in terms of their revenue, their earnings per share. That's of course a great sign. Their balance sheet also very, very steady for the last few quarters, actually slightly rising even in terms of total assets. So this is a lot of stuff that's, some pretty hard things to get right in a company, right? Especially at the level of growth that they're seeing. They're holding up quite well, even beating expectations. So a company like this can only stay so low for so long. And I think we're seeing the first signs of that, right? Already that we're up over 50% from the bottom. Now we're up a total of 60% plus after this earnings move. I think, yeah, we're probably going to hit this 200-day moving average, right? That's this red line right here. That's right around $282. But guess what? Do I think that's going to be the end? Absolutely not. In fact, that's going to put us right in the middle of this little range over here, this gap over here that will need to be filled. And like I said, most likely if we're able to close this first gap, the second one will be closed as well. That's already a 100% price move. Of course, that's not even considering the all-time highs. Netflix is easily a company that could be above $1,000 in the next 5 to 10 years, guys. That's a very, very big price move, and it's a great setup for the future. It can also do reverse splits to increase the likelihood of reaching those higher market cap levels. I think fundamentally on the charts and as far as more recently with the bounce, I think it's looking very, very bullish here. And that's why I'm saying a $1,000 plus price target for the next 5 to 10 years. That's over a 4x potential. And if you like these type of videos, please subscribe, turn on those bell notifications. Also go follow me on Twitter, TikTok for live crypto market updates or stock market updates. And you can also check out my technical analysis master course, which has over 15 video lessons, great reviews from our students that you can read at the bottom of the page over here. And it's less than $20. Comes with a full 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied. So we've got nothing to lose by giving it a try. Check it out, link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you soon, everybody.